Hello and welcome to How to Prepare Your Employees for an Economic Slowdown. Let's bring on our amazing guests. First up, we have Susie Orman. Susie is a personal finance expert and co-founder of SecureSave. Susie has been called a force in the world of personal finance and a one-woman financial advice powerhouse by USA Today.
Yeah, a lot of times you save up for something like you want to save to go on vacation. You want to save maybe for a down payment on a car. You want to save for things that you want to do.
Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to hand it off to Mission Control, Monique.
You got to set those boundaries. You have to set boundaries. If you don't, they will.
Y'all ain't gonna do jack. Let's keep it real. Because you know why? You know why?
Why?
It's human nature. Right? It's human nature, right? It's human.
So we have to give them a little nudge.
We got to give them a little nudge. It is human nature to get all the information you could get, all the information that you know will help you to excel, right? All the information that you know will take you to the next level. You take your notes, you go home, you read your notes, and next thing you know, you got tons and tons of books with nothing but notes on it, and you did not do anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
You
okay, right.
It's true.
Okay.
I've done it.
I have done it too, several times. Excuse me, of all the times.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for joining me here today, everybody. My name is Joe Applebaum, and I'm going to be sharing how to use AI for LinkedIn. I'm going to be sharing my screen right now, so you can take a look at what is going on here. Hopefully you can see what I'm sharing. All right, so the name of this presentation is called AI for LinkedIn. And I don't know if you guys know this, but using artificial intelligence for LinkedIn is going to help you save time, make money, and grow your business. I actually created this image on the right that you can see with me in a tuxedo. I didn't have to go ahead and put on a tuxedo. I had AI created for me. I put it on LinkedIn. I even made this image speak on LinkedIn to the audience, and people absolutely loved it. People love connecting with you, the individual, on LinkedIn, and using AI to enhance that can be very, very powerful. The thing is, a lot of people are scared. And if you're afraid of AI or if you're afraid of using LinkedIn, you're not actually going to execute. There's a ladder to succeed on LinkedIn. A lot of people are on the bottom of the ladder. They're absent. They have a profile, but they never log in. They need more around the awareness of the power of LinkedIn and the power of AI. If you're a lurker, that means because you don't have a strategy and you don't have the tools. Maybe you don't know how to use AI. So today I'm going to be talking about how to be able to use AI and help you get closer to that influencer level. If you're a networker, you're beginning to see some results, but you don't necessarily have that consistency. And that's where accountability comes in. Joining a community, being part of a group of people that are doing these things together can really help get to the next level, to influencer level. All right, so there are different types of chatbots that you could be using. There's ChatGPT 3.5, ChatGPT 4, there's Bing, there's Google Bard, there's Anthropic, there's a tool called Evie AI that helps you specifically with LinkedIn. So whatever tool you're going to be using, it's really important for you to have your toolbox and have it ready to go and learn how to use those tools. When it comes to using LinkedIn successfully, there are 3 steps to be successful on LinkedIn. There's the bottom, there's branding. There's the middle, there's building, and then there's the top, there's booming. With branding, you want to make sure you have the right plan, targeting the right people, and have the right messaging, the right promise. With building, you want to make sure that you're telling stories, that you're building your presence by having the right profile optimized, and then making sure that you're using the right automation tools. And then finally, making sure that you have exposure, credibility, and booking meetings. That's what LinkedIn is all about. There's a lot of different things you can learn to do when it comes to using LinkedIn. But I want you to focus on just a few here. Now, there's optimizing your profile, posting, engaging, and messaging. Those are the ones you're going to focus on. But just know that there are many, many, many other things that you can be doing on LinkedIn to be successful. The good news is that if you're a little overwhelmed when it comes to using LinkedIn, AI can really help play a pivotal role in overcoming challenges faced by professionals, because AI brings a range of powerful solutions that could really help you streamline your processes, boost productivity, and elevate your overall networking experience on LinkedIn. So there are 6 things I want to talk about. I know that we don't have a ton of time here today in this presentation, so I want to make sure that I stay on time and that I'm able to deliver the maximum amount of value to you today. So number 1 is posting, learning how to post with AI on LinkedIn. And I'm going to evaluate a tool that will show you exactly how to do that today. I'll go right onto LinkedIn if we have time. Engaging, how to leave comments with AI, messaging, how to make sure that you are sending direct messages to people on LinkedIn using artificial intelligence, connecting, making sure that you're connecting with people and using AI to help you customize that connection request, recommendations, and then profile optimizations. So let me walk you through each one of these that you can do on LinkedIn. So number 1 is posting. You can use AI to help you brainstorm ideas and use AI to create the perfect LinkedIn posts. You could use AI to create images and video with AI to post. So I'll give you an example of that. So if I go right into my LinkedIn over here, you'll see there's a little box here that says create a post. When you click on that, you can write a post. The thing is, you may not know what to write about. So if you go to chat.openai.com, you can ask the AI to help you brainstorm ideas for what to chat about. So the first thing I would do is I would say, let me train you. And then I will train the AI on who I am. I'll give it a whole bunch of information about who I am. You see, it's telling you who Joe Applebaum is. And then the second thing I would do is I would prompt the AI to brainstorm for me. I'm going to say seed training. Okay, so I'm going to say act as a brainstorm content marketing tool and provide me with 10 topics. And as you can see, it's coming up with rapid fire topics. You see that? Chart your journey by building websites, discuss how diets impact productivity, a personal piece on studying to be a rabbi, explore the new Evie AI, how it maintain humanity and empathy through automated LinkedIn interactions, inject comedy into marketing strategies, offer a quick personal development exercise, give personal perspective on managing a demanding career without dropping the ball. Do you see, it gave me a bunch of different ideas. So if I wanted to get more ideas, I would say, give me ideas to give people tips on LinkedIn. Okay, so let's see. Sure, here's straightforward approach. The LinkedIn Power Up, some quick fixes for your LinkedIn profile. Offer advice on how to send connection requests, content that clicks, tips to crafting posts, use complex storytelling and thought-provoking question, and share an insightful list. So let's do that. Let's do this one over here. So now I want to take this idea, content that clicks, and I want to write a post about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto LinkedIn. I'm actually going to click on this little tool called Evie AI. I don't know if you guys could see it. Let me close Apollo first. And I see where it says write a post. I click on write a post. It takes me to app.evieai.com/post-create. Now in this tool, I can tell it, create a post called content that clicks. Create a post called content that clicks. Tips for crafting and engaging, this type of stuff. So now I'm going to do that. And I'm going to add my Joe Applebaum 2. I'm going to select GPT-4, which is the more advanced version. So if you're paying for AI, you can use a more advanced version. If you want to use the free one, you could use 3.5. I like paying for it because it gives me a much better version when I pay for the AI. And then, once you click on that, the AI goes to work and starts doing its research, reading my persona, reading my profile, reading what my goal is, what my tone is, and then coming up with a solid post to be able to use. Are you looking, look what it says. Are you looking to create content that not only attracts but engages? Let me share a few tips that have worked wonders for me. Craft a compelling story, ask a thought-provoking question, share insightful lists. As the CEO of Ajax Union, evergreen and founder of Evie AI, I found firsthand how these strategies can boost engagement. So what's your go-to strategy? Remember, the goal is not just to attract, but to engage. Let's make content that clicks. Isn't this a great one? Let's give the AI a round of applause. Yay for pushing that together. That's so cool. Um, so that was pretty fast. I showed you how to create a post in literally just a few minutes. And now you copy and paste, put that into LinkedIn, and there you go. And you can create as many of those as you want. The second thing that you want to learn how to do is engaging on LinkedIn. So leveraging AI to help you leave comments, create a persona to train the AI to comment on your tone with your tone and your voice. So let's go right back into LinkedIn and I kind of show you how to do that. So if I'm on LinkedIn, I go to the home page. You see that I go to the home page and I'm able to see Brendan's post. So Brendan is a fellow JVMM member. I'm going to click on like. Then I'm going to click on the little Evie AI logo here. I'm going to press generate. And it's Evie AI is basically a Chrome extension that it reads the post and it writes a very, very nice LinkedIn comment. So it wrote the comment. I can change it based on writing a prompt here, based on changing my goal. Like, for example, if I want to encourage debate, ask a question, I'm going to do ask a question. I'm going to hit regenerate. And let's see if it asks him a question. You see that? What strategies do you recommend, Brendan? You see that? I could even tell it who I am. In this case, I didn't even tell it who I am, and it wrote a very nice question here. I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna press post, and you can see I just used AI to leave him a really nice question. So I highly recommend using these tools to leave comments on the feed. You could also find a specific person. So let's say you were looking for Ivana Taylor. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she's the small business marketing expert, online publisher, and influencer. If I wanted to find her recent posts, I would go to LinkedIn. I would scroll down over here, and you see where it says posted 5 hours ago. I would click on that particular post. And then what I would do is I would just give it a like, and then I would just drop a comment. As you can see, I'm dropping a comment Monday, November 6th at 2 p.m. She wrote what's going to happen. And then content gap analysis is where it's at. What tools do you recommend? You see, I asked her a question. Hopefully she'll answer that question in the comments. Pretty freaking cool. Awesome. All right, so I got a question. Do you use GPT to copy and paste the training? Yes, I use copy and paste templates inside ChatGPT. What are some things that you could put into the AI to train it so it sounds like me? I would say I have a actual training guide on my LinkedIn profile. So first of all, your name, your company name, your industry, your tone, your voice, your goal, who you are, where you work. So if you click on newsletter on my recent posts, you'll see how to train AI to know who you are on LinkedIn. So you just read that article over here and you'll be able to really get it. So your industry, your title, your company, your keywords, your interests, your field of expertise, your achievements, your skills, your tone, the taboos, the thing you don't want to talk about. Some preferred phrases that you have would be nice. Your hobbies, your educational background, your goals, and your content. I would literally just read through this and that's where you kind of get that. All right, so let's get back into this. So leaving comments, creating a persona, messaging, reply to prospects that reach out to you on LinkedIn in a professional way. So let's say I'm on LinkedIn and someone, have you guys ever gotten that? Have you guys ever gotten someone to like send you a message that you're just not interested in getting, right? So somebody tries to sell you something. In order to see all the people that are selling you stuff, you click on this and you click on InMail. See that I clicked on InMail? They see all the people that have sent me InMail. So this person, for example, says, hey, hope your message finds you well. I wanted to ask if you can handle 15 or 30 new appointments. Or this guy over here, he says, hey, lieb Herr Apfelbaum, ich bin fliegen, whatever. I don't know what it says over there. I'm not going to answer that guy. Hey, Joe, some Jimi Hendrix jokes never got old. Gesture aside, I saw that you felt compelled to reach out. I've seen a clip and heard the story before. One of my nephews used to run marathons. Honestly, I'm a Sagittarius. It would seem great to meet you. Okay, so I don't even know how to reply to this guy, but I'm going to say, I'm actually going to use AI to help me reply. Thank you for the message. Check out www.evieai.com and try to use it to create a post on LinkedIn. Okay? I'm going to use ChatGPT-4, which takes a little bit longer. The goal is still to ask a question and the tone is to be professional. So it's going to read the direct message and it's going to draft a much better response. Hey, Zach, thank you for reaching out. You're a fellow astrology enthusiast. I appreciate your interest in my post. Perhaps you can give it a try to create a post on LinkedIn. Insert. You see that? Very, very nice. It even copied his little fist bump here. Do you see the fist bump he had? Sorry, they're like doing the leaves outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but but as you can see, really simple way, just like that. Boom, a little fist bump and replied very, very nicely. All right, let's go back. Apply to salespeople, letting them know that you own products and services without being rude or ignoring them. Create outbound messages to gain your prospects for your business. So you can literally use artificial intelligence, whether it's ChatGPT, whether it's Google Bard, or any of those other things. You can use them to help you be able to get more clients and to help you be able to reply to direct messages and so on. Okay, so I'm absolutely loving this so far. Hopefully you guys are loving it too. If you are loving it, leave me a comment letting me know that you're loving this tips. Connecting. You want to be connecting with people. So number one is create a custom connection note when connecting with your ideal clients on LinkedIn. So I'll show you how that works. If you go to LinkedIn and you want to use artificial intelligence to send somebody a connection note, find somebody that you want to connect with. Maybe look at somebody's likes and see who has liked their stuff. So for example, I see over here someone named by the name of Marissa Goldenman. You see that? Marissa Goldenman left a comment over here and liked it. So if I want to connect with Marissa, all I have to do is click the more button. You see that? And then click on comment. You see that right over connect. Click on connect. Okay, so I click the more button, click on connect. Now I want to write a note, but I'm not sure what to say. So I can go into ChatGPT, ask it to tell me what to say, or what I could do is I could use a Chrome plugin. We're just going to do encourage engagement. I'm going to make a friendly tone, and I'm going to just generate a hi, Marissa. I came across your profile. I was impressed by your diverse skill set and experience. Are you open to connecting with me, Joe? That's a good one. Okay, I'm going to press send. And now I sent her a connection request that was really, really easy to follow. Feedback from the audience. Definitely check out Evie AI. Thanks for the tip. Definitely also check out ChatGPT. I mean, there's so many tools out there that you should be checking out. And I'll be sharing some resources as well if you guys want to take a look at some other resources. Create custom connection notes when dealing with ideal clients. Recommendations, leaving recommendations that are well written and relevant to your connections. You can have AI write recommendations for you. If you haven't been leaving people recommendations on LinkedIn, it's a great way for you to establish yourself on their profile. So for example, let's say I want to leave a recommendation for Ivana Taylor. So I'll go to her profile and I'll click on it. We first have to be connections, right? So you can check if you're a connection. So you see I'm a connection with Ivana already. I'm going to scroll down to her profile just to kind of see if she has any recommendations on her profile. She may or may not have. I see the last time she got one was about 2 years ago. So first of all, I'm going to endorse her because I believe she's amazing. So I'm going to endorse her here, give her an endorsement. Then I'm going to check if I've already given her a recommendation. I may have already given her one in the past. I want to make sure I haven't. So I just read her 24 recommendations really quick, and I see that I have not given her a recommendation in the past. So in order for me to recommend her is I could just click on the recommend Ivana button here, or what you can do is on anyone's profile, you can scroll to the top of their profile where it says the more button. You see that more? And I could easily give her a recommendation. You see recommend. So I'm going to click on recommend right over here. Now that I click recommend, I'm going to select our relationship. So my relationship is that me and Ivana work together, but at different companies. And then my position at the time, her position at the time is that. So I'm going to say, I'm actually going to open up the AI window. I'm going to use my persona, and I'm going to provide value. I'm actually going to highlight the author, and I'm going to say, I'm going to give it a more of a speak at her small business conference, and the process was amazing. Highly recommend her. Okay. So as you can see, I'm going to ask it to generate this. I'm going to use 3.5 so it goes a little bit faster. And if it ever experiences an error, you just press regenerate and hopefully it'll actually work. Sometimes OpenAI, the founders of ChatGPT, sometimes they have issues. In this case, it gave me a perfect one. I highly recommend Ivana Taylor, a small business expert, online publisher, and influencer. I had the pleasure of speaking at the Small Business Conference, and the experience is truly amazing. Ivana's experts in DIY marketing, blah, 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 with over, you see that? With over 20 years of experience. It just keeps going on and on about how amazing she is. She's a go-to resource in addition. She worked at, okay, I'm going to delete the in addition stuff. I'm going to delete all the rest of the stuff. I'm just going to write highly recommended. And I'm going to press send. Okay. So now, as you can see, it gives you a lot of different options for what to write about. That's the benefit of AI. So I got a question here. Such practical tips. Do you recommend a schedule? Like how many times per week to spend and how much time? I recommend spending 15 minutes a day on LinkedIn, 5 minutes posting, 5 minutes engaging, and 5 minutes messaging your connections. Very, very beneficial to make sure that you have that consistency and doing it every single day. So recommendations is powerful. Then you can optimize your profile with AI. I don't know if you know this, but leverage AI to help you write a more effective headline and also an about section. So you could use ChatGPT, you could use Google Bard, you can use Claude, you can use Pi.ai. I like using Evi AI because it reads my profile and it quickly just creates an about section that really works well. The top challenges for people that are using LinkedIn are writer's block. So if you need ideas, I showed you how to create ideas today. Creating effective quality, but at the same time having the right quantity. I recommend leaving at least 10 comments a day. So if I'm on the feed, right, and I'm looking at people's stuff on the feed, I want to make sure that I'm strategically leaving at least 10 comments a day. Can you still hear me? A thumbs up? Okay, good. I just saw you pop up, so I was like wondering, oh my gosh, is she here to tell me that I'm failing? I want to be scaling, not failing. So I click on continue over here. It says, John Reed, thanks for your sharing your insightful post. Deepak Chakra's message about mind, body, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to press post, and I just left John Reed, the founder at Emerge, Inc. 5000 company. I left him a comment. So could you imagine if I did this 10, 15 times every single day? Extremely powerful to do that a few times a day. Elise Bennett, she's solving technology challenges, and she's a great center of influence for me. So I want to stay top of mind with her. So I'm going to drop her a quick little comment here, highlighting her as the author, making it really, really powerful. So as you can see, I just posted a really quick post. I completely agree, Elise. And boom, just like that. I'm going to keep going. As you can see, I can drop a couple more comments. It doesn't take long if you're using AI. Now, you can also, if you don't want to use Chrome extensions, you can copy and paste a post into ChatGPT, get a comment and paste it back in. But for me, this saves me like a ton of time. Doing this correctly saves me a ton of time. So I highly recommend that you find the tools that work for you and nail them to the wall. Use them, and you'll be able to be much more successful. You know, one of the things that I also like to do is using this tool is to go to someone's profile, like Ivana Taylor's profile, and make sure to save her profile into my account. So once you have, there are different tools that allow you to save. Evi AI has a feature that allows you to save the profile into Evi AI. So I click on save, and it actually just saves the profile, and boom, now I can see her recent activities with a click of a button. All right, let's keep moving on. Leaving meaningful recommendations. I showed you how to do that. That's a big challenge. People don't know how to do that. Optimizing your profile, feel of uncertainty of AI and replying to direct messages and leaving comments. All that take a lot of time. So it could be game changer for brainstorming, intelligent personalized engagement, post creation, profile optimization, and so on and so forth. So there are 3 things that AI can help you with. And by the way, this is a picture of me presenting at EO Arizona this past week. I was in Arizona. If anybody's from Arizona, or anybody's related to Arizona, give me a woo. Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of woos going on in the comments now. I'm not looking. Arizona was beautiful, and I was able to teach these people. And the biggest thing that I saw is that people are afraid to use AI. They're afraid to use AI because AI is scary to them. So they don't even use it. They don't even download it. So I would recommend using AI and getting used to it. So I basically coached them and trained them and showed them exactly how to be able to do that. So I got a question in the chat. It says, if you use ChatGPT instead of Evi AI, what kind of prompts would you use? I'm going to pull up some prompts right now. Another question I got was, can you share some success stories you find more engaging in relationship with prospects? And then could you share your link to your LinkedIn AI trainer you mentioned at the beginning? I'm definitely going to share that. So here is a couple of links that you guys can look at for you to kind of check out. The first one is a webinar, a free webinar replay on how to leverage LinkedIn. The second one is the 100 of the top hashtags for LinkedIn. The third is the link to the tool I was using, Evie AI, and newaicourse.com. So let me quickly go in here and show you exactly what I'm doing in terms of the link. So how do you find the link? So the link you find by going to my profile, and I'll share the link in the Zoom as well, so you could find the AI training link. And then I'll answer the question of going to ChatGPT and actually showing you the prompts that matter. So if you go to my profile on LinkedIn, you just go to linkedin.com/Joe Apfelbaum, linkedin.com/IN/Joe Apfelbaum, and then you scroll down to where it says newsletter here. You see it says newsletter. You click on newsletter, and then you click on how to train the AI. I'm going to drop that link inside the chat now so you guys can have it. Boom. I just dropped it inside the chat. So hopefully you guys can see it now, and you have that link. The other thing is you want to use ChatGPT instead. Okay, so I'm going to go into ChatGPT and let's just analyze let's just analyze a prompt. So the first prompt I'm going to analyze is a prompt, and I saved all these prompts into my browser. Is a prompt called the LinkedIn Profile Writer. Okay, so this is a pretty good one to use, and I'm going to say see above for Joe Apfelbaum. Okay. Now it's going to start writing this. So the prompt is as follows. Act as an expert LinkedIn profile writer and create a LinkedIn About section in the bio that includes a title, company name, target market, problem solved. Keep the About section to under 1,000 characters. Use information from the headline of LinkedIn and the current About section, the experience and other related information. Use emojis that are relevant to the LinkedIn profile and the headline to stand out, and create a text in Unicode to make the words that are bold. Add the following sections in Markdown. Do you see that? It breaks it down. So now it makes me a very, very nice, well-written headline, background information, what we do, how we do it, your next step, and call to action. And that's, yeah, that's how you do that. Let me show you another prompt. You asked me for prompts. I'm gonna show you another prompt. Do you guys want more prompts? Write more prompts in the chat, and I'll show you some more prompts. Here's another prompt. And in our AI course, we actually give 1,000 ChatGPT prompts out. So if you want more info about that, just hit me up. Here you go. Act as a expert brainstorming content marketing tool and provide me with 10 topics to post about on LinkedIn. Use a conversational, Spartan tone and do not overuse corporate jargon. And here's some background information from LinkedIn. So I already put in the background information. This is how I trained the AI. I said Joe Apfelbaum is the CEO of Ajax Union, a B2B digital marketing agency that works with B2B companies to help them get an ROI from LinkedIn digital marketing. Joe Apfelbaum is also the founder of Evergreen, a company that trains professionals on how to leverage LinkedIn to book qualified conversations with their target market. Most recently, Joe created a software, a LinkedIn Assistant for AI. It helps professionals draft intelligent comments on LinkedIn, reply to posts, and so on. Joe studied to be a rabbi in Israel. After getting ordained, he decided to go into business. His focus was technology and web development. He built hundreds of websites by hand. You see the way I basically broke it down? I also told him the books that I wrote, how I lost 100 pounds, how I wrote a book called High Energy Secrets. I told him who my teachers are: Tony Robbins, Dale Carnegie, Jim Rohn. Joe has hundreds of hours of personal development training, NLP training. I trained over 10,000 business owners, a marketing expert, LinkedIn trainer. Do you see that? So I would recommend doing that for yourself. Now, check this out. I'm going to open up a new chat, and I'm going to train it right now with Ivana Taylor's information. Do you guys want to see me do that? And I know we're almost running out of time. I want to make sure that I respect everyone's time. So I'm going to do this really quickly. I'm going to train it, and then I'm going to ask it to give me content ideas for Ivana Taylor. So I'm going to go here like this. I'm going to copy information from her profile, just like that. You see the way I'm copying information from her profile? Control C. I'm going to go back into ChatGPT, and I'm going to give it the brainstorming prompt that I had before. Same one. And I'm going to paste information from LinkedIn. I'm going to go grab some more information from her profile, like her About section, which, by the way, I would recommend optimizing using the prompts that I showed you. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that into ChatGPT right here. I'm going to paste that right here into ChatGPT. As you can see, I pasted it. Now I'm going to get a little bit more information because I see she has some information about DIY marketing expert. See that? I'm going to copy that, her experience here. I'm going to paste that in here. And let me see if I can find anything else on her profile that might be useful. Maybe her education. Sometimes that's useful. So I'm going to copy that like that. Control C. I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT as well. Now I'm going to press go, and I'm going to watch as the AI starts writing up information with ideas. Look at these ideas. Guys, let me know in the chat which one of these ideas you like the best for Ivana specifically. Is it lean and mean marketing, cut the fat from the marketing strategy? Tool time with the price tag, top marketing tools, top 5 marketing tools, how I leverage influencer marketing, picking the right social media platform, deploying Sun Tzu strategy / marketing costs. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do this one. Let's drop this one into Evi AI and write a post. So I'm going to click on home. I'm going to write on post writer. I'm not going to train it on who Ivana is right now. I'm just going to do it without any training at all, just to kind of show you what it can generate. Just by throwing in this idea from ChatGPT right into this tool and seeing what it produces. And if you use the 3.5 version, it's not as smart as the 4 version, but it still produced a really, really nice post. You see that? A really well-written post. I'm going to hit copy this post here. Press copy, and I'm going to actually send it to Ivana as my little gift for her because I appreciate her so much. But now that I trained the AI, I can literally do so many different things with the AI using Ivana's profile. I can create her ICP. I could do a bunch of different things. So it looks like we're out of time. But I would love to share more with you guys in the future. And so if you like this, say liked it, loved it, value, amazing in the comments. And yeah, thank you for having me here. I really, really appreciate it. I love trying to add value as much as possible.
Right?
Now
Oh my
I can hear
goodness,
you.
Joe. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Thank you so much for taking out the time and just, I think it was just really powerful alone showing us the demos as you were going through each of the different platforms and putting the prompts. I do have a request. Can you put up that one slide again of all your links? If you don't mind, if you could put that up so everyone can see it one last time. I know some people were thinking it was a little too fast and they wanted to make sure they get all of your goodies that you are sharing with us. Awesome. So again, you guys, as you can see here, businessnetworkingworkshop.com, #spreadsheet.com, eviai.com, and new AI course, yes.com. So be sure, I know you guys have your phone nearby. Okay, go ahead and just take a screenshot or take a picture with your phone. Be sure to take advantage of these gifts because we definitely appreciate it when our speakers definitely over deliver like Joe did, and then ends it with a bang by providing such amazing gifts for us. Now,
Yeah, definitely watch.
Go
I
ahead.
was going to say, definitely watch that video on Business Networking Workshop, completely free. There's no charge. Definitely download the #spreadsheet. We usually include it in our course, costs hundreds of dollars. It's free. Just download the top 100 hashtags of LinkedIn. Definitely use Evi AI, completely free to try it out and to create posts with it on the post writer. And if you need more help with AI, we do have a free tutorial on new AI course, teaches you how to create systems and processes with ChatGPT and Otter. So definitely check out those things. And I'm always happy to answer questions if you guys are stuck and you need to find me. You could always find me on LinkedIn by going to Joe, LinkedIn.com.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for that. I mean, the previous speaker before you said he said a quote from someone that said there's going to be 2 businesses, one that uses AI, and then 2, those who go out of business because they're not using AI. And I think that AI is such like the wild, wild west for a lot of people. But we just saw a direct way in how we can use it on LinkedIn, which is a great way to build your sales pipeline, get leads, have that communication, and also gaining exposure for yourself and your business. So again, thank you so much, Joe, for sharing this and being with us today. One last thing before we let you go. What is one final thought, or someone who's a true beginner? I know you went through a lot of stuff, but what is one last final thought that you can share, at least with the beginners or those who kind of have that strong resistance against AI that you would love to share with them?
I would say think about AI as a copywriter and someone who will give you a draft that's not going to be perfect. if you have a resistance to AI, it's because you expect AI to be perfect, and AI is far from perfect. We as humans, we're not even perfect. For the computers that we make are going to be perfect? For sure not. But it's a help to get to you to give you a first draft. So try, if you're a total beginner on LinkedIn, a total beginner with AI, literally just create a post. Say, give me tips about my industry, and have the AI give you a post that gives you tips about your industry. You can try it with chat.openai.com. Say, write me a LinkedIn post with tips about my industry. Or if you want it already formatted for the right way, specifically that is compatible with the LinkedIn algorithm, then you can do it for free at evyai.com. Register, open up the post writer like I showed you, and then say, give me tips in my industry, and watch it as it creates a post. Then take that post, edit it, because it's never going to be perfect. And then once you edit it a little bit, then you can post it on LinkedIn and then see what happens. See if you get likes and comments. See what type of exposure you get as a result of using this technology. And once you get results, your mindset will shift. If you are consistently posting on LinkedIn, then you're consistently going to get exposure because your connections are likely to see it when they log on to LinkedIn. Most people are not posting on LinkedIn because they're afraid they're going to look stupid. With AI, you're actually going to look very intelligent. And if you don't want it to look like artificial intelligence, then make it more human. But it'll still be extremely intelligent. Change it around, modify it. It's just a first draft. It's like a copywriter that doesn't know you very well, giving you a first draft of content. You can take that was generated for you and then edit it. And that will help you overcome a lot of your fears.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing. And just so you know, there's some people who are watching us live. They said they sent you a personal message. One last time, share with us, how can we find you on LinkedIn?
It's really easy. You go to this website that I bought called Joe, LinkedIn.com, and that takes you straight to my LinkedIn profile. Don't just follow me. Send me a message. Connect with me. My email address and my cell phone number that you can WhatsApp me on are in my About section. So if you want to reach out to me or my assistant, you could always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I believe that LinkedIn these days is more important than your website. There's almost 1 billion people on LinkedIn. And if you haven't optimized your profile, if you haven't gotten recommendations, I actually put up a post today teaching you how to get recommendations on LinkedIn. So go ahead, read that post, give it a like, leave a comment, let me know that you saw it. One of the ways to stay in front of people is to leave comments on their posts. So if you see a post of mine and you leave a comment, I will notice you. I read every single comment that people leave. So you can be sure that if you want to stay in front of successful CEOs, influencers, leave comments on their stuff on social media, and specifically on LinkedIn, they can then know what you do for a living and potentially use your services.
All right, everyone, let's give a wave of our digital fingers and a round of applause to Joe Applebaum for being here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Joe. And
thank you for having me. Take care. Bye, everyone.
It's not just another sale. It's not just another number on a screen. It's not just something that adds to the bottom line. It isn't even an it at all. The only thing that it is the commitment that we as business owners make with our customers after we make a sale. As entrepreneurs, as speakers, coaches, consultants, or any other type of business owner, it is our commitment to serve our clients or customers. It's our commitment to fulfill our promise and a commitment to help them make progress and get results. But it's even bigger than that, because here's the thing. Behind every sale is a person that has put their trust in you, the business owner. This person could be a dedicated student, a budding entrepreneur, a loving wife or husband, a hardworking mother of 3, a veteran, a startup, or even a retiree. But regardless of who it is, the reality is a sale represents so much more. It's a relationship, a bond, a connection. Here's the interesting part of all of this. The deeper that bond, the more sales you're making. The ironic part is when you shift your view away from the sale being a transaction or idolized number and shift towards the sale being the beginning of a relationship, you'll end up generating more sales in the long run. Because, after all, people like doing business with people they like. So when we as business owners make a sale, just remember, it's not the end. It's only just the beginning. Welcome to Future Proofing Your Business Small Biz Fluence 2023. Hello and welcome to How to Prepare Your Employees for an Economic Slowdown. Let's bring on our amazing guests. First up, we have Susie Orman. Susie is a personal finance expert and co-founder of Secure Save. Susie has been called a force in the world of personal finance and a one-woman financial advice powerhouse by USA Today.
Yeah, a lot of times you save up for something like you want to save to go on vacation. You want to save maybe for a down payment on a car. You want to save for things that you want to do.
Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to hand it off to Mission Control, Monique.
You got to set those boundaries. You have to set boundaries. If you don't, they will.
Y'all ain't gonna do jack. Let's keep it real. Because you know why? You know why?
Why?
It's human nature, right? It's human nature, right? It's human.
So we have to give them a little nudge.
We got to give them a little nudge. It is human nature to get all the information you could get, all the information that you know will help you to excel, right? All the information that you know will take you to the next level. You take your notes, you go home, you read your notes, and next thing you know, you got tons and tons of books with nothing but notes on it, and you did not do anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
You
okay, right.
It's true.
Okay.
I've done it.
I have done it too, several times. Excuse me, of all the times, Deb,